Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at the Lust or Strength card as our first card today. This is real passion. This is real excitement. This is going to be something, I think, that really kind of wakes us up, really kind of sparks this creative passion in you. It really kind of stokes your fire, right? Let's put this into some context. Let's see what's going on here. A lot of passion here. A lot of this, I feel like it's something that's going to bring the confidence out of you, something that's bringing out your very best qualities. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Could be a Leo person. Here is the Five of Wands. Interesting. We've got the Death card. We've got the 10 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and now we've got that Prince of Cups. So yeah, this something in your life is really changing, okay? We see the 10 of Swords back here in the background. To me, this feels, as I always say with the 10 of Swords, feels like a bird cage. Feels like we're kind of trapped in something that maybe we're content here. Maybe we're starting to not even see the bars, really, and just feel like that's where we belong, right? Something is changing. Something is coming your way that is going to unleash this creativity, unleash this passion of this Lust or Strength card. Now, it could be in the form of a romantic thing. Maybe not even really. It's interesting that we don't see very many water cards here. It's not a romantic thing. It's a passionate thing. And it could be passion with another person, yeah, for sure. It could be passion with an idea, passion with just this new opportunity. We see the 2 of Pentacles up here. Things are changing. Yeah. We're getting out of this cage, and it's almost like, I don't know, maybe you're getting out of a bad situation at work, you're getting out of a toxic relationship, a toxic kind of family dynamic, whatever it is, whatever this 10 of Swords is, you're getting away from it. And you're able to really now just step into your own power. It feels like this surge of confidence, a surge of creativity. We're turning it up. Right? And the one thing we got to be careful of course, is not to burn anything. We don't want to put it all the way up to 10, but we are turning it up. And it feels like you can really just reach up into the stars, reach up into the sky, and pull down a star. You know, you can pluck a jewel just from the universe. And it really, to me, this is very exciting. I think that this has been a long time coming for you. Yeah. We've got the Death card down here. This is something that you've kind of been slowly building toward, whether you really knew it or not, right? So I think that this is freedom, and I think the Lust or Strength card with a 5 of Wands. This is some very, very strong Leo kind of energy. Okay, it could be that you're meeting a Leo person, but I don't feel like that's really the case. I think what's happening is that you are freeing yourself. All right. Freeing yourself from what? I don't know. That 10 of Swords could be all sorts of things. Going to be different, I think, for all of you. Did one of you meet somebody recently at like at a meditation retreat, or some sort of I don't know if it's like a wellness retreat or like a spa thing? It's like one of those scenarios where everybody kind of stays in these little cabins or like little huts or something. And it feels like it's a meditation. Maybe it's like a Buddhist retreat or some sort of a wellness retreat. I feel like you met somebody there. And I don't know if it's really a romantic thing or a friendship, but there's a lot of passion with that. And maybe that's just an example. Maybe that's just one interaction that you had that really is giving you this confidence, like, I like being free. I like having the power and the control over my own destiny. Yeah. This feels very good. We've got a lot of this fire energy. We've got the earth energy to go with it. So you have this zest, this robustness, this really this freeing of your vitality. And you're putting it to good use. You're doing things with it. You are expressing that out in the real world. You're changing your life. You don't like it, change it. You don't like the color of the curtains, change them. You know? What we're not going to do is let ourselves be caged ever again. Yeah. Let's select the mystery card. All right, I'm kind of shocked to see both of these cards together. On either side is the air energy, and on either side are these swords, right? Here is the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is going to be one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're just going to set it down right over here. Kevin, a.k.a. Mr. Bates, right there on top. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need. All right. If at any point during this tarot card reading you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction down in the comments. All right. Let's do it together. Let's make it interactive. Yeah. I feel like you need something to do anyway, right? I feel like you got a lot of this energy, especially with this the Eight of Wands down here. This is the realization that the whole world is open to you now. You have every possibility. You have every opportunity to do anything you want. Every direction that you can see around you is equally enthralling, right? It seems equally like productive. It seems like you will have just as much enthusiasm and passion over here as over here. You can do everything now. There's a little bit of anxiety that comes with the Eight of Wands, right? Because we feel like we could have a good time doing anything. So how do we pick? How do we decide, right? Do we just kind of close our eyes and just spin the wheel, and wherever it is, that's where we're going, right? I do feel like there is travel in your future. I feel like the earth energy that we have, the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, is saying that you really are in search for good company. Yeah, that you're looking for your people. You're looking for your tribe. And I think you're just going out exploring. I think you're on an adventure now. You know, it feels as if we're getting out of this cage and we're kind of rebounding. We're kind of like springing back from this. And so it might be really intense, really extreme kind of energy for a minute. We've got to be careful not to burn out. Okay, this is the cautionary card. But this is the perfect expression of your destiny, right? So let's see, we've got, well, only these two major arcana. The only majors we have are, of course, the Lust, Strength card, and the Death card. All right, and there's a secret message. There's a secret message in here that I don't think is appropriate for this channel, but it's this kind of lust or passion and the Death card. Okay, I'll let you put that together. We have our majors. We've got fire, fire, and fire. We don't have any water except for the Prince of Cups. And I think the Prince of Cups is kind of at the end of this process, this huge surge of this passion and lust and creativity and confidence and magic. At the end of all of this, I think you're really going to live this authentic life. The Prince of Cups is someone that knows who they are, knows what they want, is not frantic and chaotic about it, just has this kind of mature confidence about them, that they're living their best life, that they know what they want, and they have no fear. They have no qualms about going after what they want. Yeah. With all of this fire energy behind them, they are living their truth and expressing their truths. They are authentically themselves, radically themselves, the Prince of Cups. And then we've got, of course, our air energies, which are trying to hold us in, trying to contain us. It's mental energy too, but I think it's also a situation that you're getting out of. And the situation itself is not the cage, but the mind is the cage, right? The situation's just the situation. It's how we experience it. It's how we perceive it. It's how we allow it to cage us. It's the mind that's caging itself, right? And it's being kind of influenced to do that by this environment, by this situation that you're in. Okay, so we change our mind, we change our reality. And we have the 2 swords cards on either side. The 4 of swords in the future. This is saying that only you are going to decide when enough is enough, when you're done with this surge of energy. For some of you, this is kind of like a kind of a passionate fling, right? It feels like a sudden burst of this energy that's going to last as long as you want it to last, and when you're not feeling it anymore, then you could put a stop to it. But in no way, shape, or form are you allowing yourself to be put in another birdcage. Yeah, now that you can fly, now that you're spreading your wings, there's no going back. Yeah. So we've got the air, and of course we have our earth energies. And this is really, something's flipping a switch in you. Something is really activating some of this energy. I'm also getting a T name. Yeah, I don't know if it's a first or a last name, if it's a destination maybe, with a T. Not sure what that's about just yet. I also wonder if you're meeting a Scorpio person, getting a strong kind of Scorpio energy at the end of all this. And I wonder if that has anything to do with this. Maybe the Scorpio has the T name, or you meet a Scorpio at the T destination, right? Something like that. Gosh, I feel like this has been already quite a surge of energy, and it's almost like we just want to kind of bask in it, But let's talk about the Death card, because it's something that's been a long time coming, and I think you realize that this 10 of Swords situation, this birdcage, there was an inevitable end to that situation. I don't know if you had a particular timeline that says, maybe this is you, having a career, and you know that on a certain date, you're done, retired, getting out. Okay? And once that date comes, freedom, baby. I mean, all this fire energy can be released now. You're no longer beholden to something else like that. So it could be that sort of a transition, right? But I feel like this is and maybe it's just kind of a relationship, maybe it's bad marriage or something, right? It's no longer good for you to stay there. It's something that has run its course. Yeah, that's the Death card here. Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a relationship, like it's a marriage kind of thing. Yeah. And I wonder if this is even a situation that you've known for a long time is just not right for you. And, well, I guess it doesn't have to be a marriage. It could be any kind of a long-term relationship, right? I wonder if you're getting out of a long-term relationship right now. Yeah. Getting a connection to Texas. I don't know if that's the T name, perhaps, or the T destination. I don't know if you have friends or family or what it is about Texas that's important to you. There's something about Texas there, okay? Let's see. Let's talk about the Lust or Strength card. This is real passion, creative, sexual passion. This is a zest for life. This is a lust for life. Yeah. This is intense. This is realizing your own power. This is you owning it, knowing how powerful you are, and pairing this up with the Five of Wands, this is telling me that you've got a real take no BS kind of attitude right now. That you are, I don't even know the right word for it. You really aren't putting up with anything, right? And this is you knowing your power, and there's this confidence where you're not afraid to step up. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to make decisions, to be yourself. It's radical self-acceptance, radical self-expression. Yeah, radical self-expression. And you can shut it down at any moment. You can shut other people down at any moment. This is the energy that, in maybe different words, says, no, thank you. Maybe different words, but that's the idea, right? Because you're refusing to be contained ever again. Yeah. When you do find your people, your forever kind of place, when you do set down these roots or find your tribe, it's going to be a choice. Yeah. It's going to be something that you feel is absolutely part of your path. And you make the decisions, and you're putting those things in place. Right? This is a really empowering kind of thing here. And this feels really, really strong. I don't know what you do as far as your work or as far as your passions. I kind of feel like you've had a more professional kind of life. But now there's still that idea that maybe that's ending. Maybe this is kind of a retirement thing, or changing careers, or you're getting out of a contract even. Could be a marriage contract, but could it be a business contract too? Whatever it is, there is this freedom now that's coming about. And now it's like you're going from wearing like very kind of quiet and reserved, kind of, conservative clothing, let's say, to suddenly just wild colors, bright colors, really like, really just awesome styles and things like this. Like it's a really big shift in you. Yeah. And that's kind of part of the Gemini energy too, I guess, right? There's kind of these two sides of you. And now I think this other side, the more, let's say, fun side, is really coming out, And I feel like you're really going to do it. You're not being irresponsible. That's the thing that I think is being emphasized here with the Four of Swords and with this Earth energy, is that you are finding where you belong. You're finding where you fit in, and you want to have this kind of harmonious existence. You want to find your people. You want to find your tribe, and you want to be accepted, and you want to accept others. You want to work together. This is almost like we're finding our own community, our own neighborhood. Yeah. Well, let's continue on the path of the serpent. And as we do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate that. All right. Also, what's with the face painting? When you're at like a fair or something, and the kids, they all get their face painted like a tiger or a unicorn or something, or a butterfly. Is that something that you do, or is that something that you kind of wear? I don't know. What is that? Is that just a fun memory maybe, right? With the face painting. I can't tell what it is. Kind of a lot of colors. Yeah. Maybe it's like a unicorn kind of thing. I don't know what that is. I think there's a funny story there somewhere. But that's part of the Eight of Wands. Our creativity in everything we do, every direction, everywhere we look, you're expressing yourself. You're putting your own flair on everything in your life, as it should be, right? As we should. We should all live this way, honestly. As long as we have, respect for each other and respect for everybody's kind of sovereignty and autonomy, which you do. We've got the Six of Pentacles. It's something you do. You respect space. You respect other people, and you want the same thing. You want to be able to express yourself, right? In whatever way you see fit. And to me, that is the most beautiful thing. And I feel like you're putting your flair in everything you do. I don't know, do you cook? I feel like you've got the secret ingredient. I feel like you make something, but you add that something special into it that's just, people are just like, wow, I never thought to put that. Like they almost ask you, like, what did you put in this? I've never tasted anything like it. or a drink or something, or something that you do that it just blows people away. I think that's everything that you do, right? Now, was there ever a gambling problem? I feel like somebody close to you had a gambling problem. I don't know if it's you. I don't think it's you. You seem responsible, as well as you've got this flair for the artistic and creative. So I don't feel it was you, but somebody close to you. Maybe in that past situation there was a gambler. Maybe somebody in your family was a gambler. Yeah, somebody did some betting. And that's not really your style, right? Because I want to focus on the earth energy, because I want to keep this reading grounded. This is easy to get carried away with all of this wonderful passion and creativity and this flair. But you're trying to keep it grounded. You're trying to, be responsible at the same time. And you're trying to create harmony and order and stability and beauty. Really, the Six of Pentacles is all about creating beauty in life. You want to create beauty in everything that you do. Now, Spirit's telling me to ask about the lawyers, so there is something legal going on here, right? Getting out of a contract, getting out of a marriage, or something like this. Maybe something to do with retirement, too. It's kind of doing all that kind of legal paperwork stuff or whatever, right? Spirit's telling me to ask about the lawyers, so I know it's got to be something like that. And I almost wonder if you're going, what I'm kind of feeling, and I don't know if this is going to be true for very many of you, I feel like you're going from the office job to working from home. You're at the office, you got to dress nice. You're at home, you can be yourself, but it's still responsible. You're still taking care of business. You're still doing your duties, right? But now you're doing it from home. You can have your flair. You, at work, there's dress code. You got to kind of be professional. You got to, kind of a bird cage, right? I used to have to go into the office quite often. Now my day job, I get to work from home. But there's still a level of professionalism, right? But you can wear what you want to wear, for the most part, I wonder if that is part of this thing for you. Yeah. For some of you, that might be the transition. Yeah. That might be the transition. The Ten of Wands, of course, we got to talk about that. This is the obstacle. And this is what we've got to try to avoid, is really burning ourselves out. Because maybe we've been contained too long that now we want to just go to this extreme. We want to run and run and run and run. We want to turn it all the way up to a 10. All the time, 24/7, burning the candle at both ends. Let's not do that. Let's learn how to dial it back. You still got to be responsible. You still got bills to pay and still got family and all this kind of stuff. So we don't want that Ten of Wands to really be that kind of an extreme to where it's going to fizzle out, right? And it's kind of that rebound. It's that like slingshot effect where you've just been held so tight that now it's let go and you just shoot forward. Yeah, it's kind of an overcompensation almost, right? We've got to try to temper that a little bit. I'm curious about that mystery card. I wonder what that mystery card is going to be. I'm getting Spirit's giving me the impression of a plain white mug of coffee, black coffee, very serious. And then one of those, what did Starbucks used to have, like the unicorn coffee drinks, which is all different colors and sugar and caramel, and there was whatever kind of sauce in there and whipped cream and all this stuff on there. That's what Spirit's showing me. Plain black cup of coffee, and then that wild and crazy kind of unicorn drink, right? Very interesting. And Gemini, you got that natural energy, that natural tendency to be able to kind of have that in a separate way, to kind of keep work's professional, and then outside of work, you can be you. Right now, I feel like that line is being blurred. Somehow, it doesn't have to be separate. You don't have to keep work at work, and, we don't have to compartmentalize anymore. And I don't know what is happening in your life where that can be, you can have this, yeah, but it's very special. I think over time we're going to even out with this surge of energy. The fling is going to kind of be done. We're going to get back to a routine, back to business, but on this new way. this new level of self-acceptance and self-expression. And to me, this feels really, really good. And I think that this is the right way to live. And it makes me very happy to see all this energy for you. I do want to look at the mystery card. Let's do that right now. As far as predictions go, maybe we'll get the Lovers, right? Which is the Gemini power card. In this case, it might actually, wait a minute. Now Spirit's asking me, what about the near-death experience? Is that something? Maybe that's part of this. For some of you, maybe that's kind of a recent thing. And something like that maybe happened for some of you, and that prompted some of this surge of this kind of creative, expressive, passionate energy. Yeah? Maybe that activated something in you. Maybe. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I don't know, I don't think for all of you, but for some of you, that's kind of what sparked all of this. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, mystery card. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. I don't know what to think. I'm just going to say Lover's card, your power card. Yeah, your power card. Also talks about union, right? It could be you uniting both sides of yourself. Yeah, it could be you uniting with a lover, with a passionate affair, a fling, uniting with this kind of creative outlet or whatever kind of prompts this thing. But there's a lot of this kind of union and integration. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Well, Two of Cups. This is pretty close to the Lovers. I saw the Lovers, but maybe I was just kind of mistaken that the cards look similar, Yeah, this is exactly that. This is you uniting both of these sides of yourself. This is you uniting with your true self, realizing who you are, and really like marrying yourself, right? Really saying this is who I am, this is how I'm going to be, and I'm not going to be caged. Yeah, it's real love, real self-love, self-acceptance. This really makes me kind of want to cry. This beautiful energy. We are going to do an extended reading too. And if you want to watch, click on the link up here in the corner, or there's one down below in the video description, above or below. New readings for Gemini every Monday and Friday, but I'm here every day. Just come on back, see me tomorrow. All right. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.